I am the most unqualified person to give self-help advice, so all I can say is please don't take anything I say in this video seriously. Enjoy! Welcome back to my nightmare. Did you know I wear glasses? You should if you've watched my other videos. I literally did 2 reviews for you. Someone over the weekend actually mentioned that they did not know that I wear glasses. And we met during a play where I was wielding a staff pretty much without the power of sight. So combat rehearsals are always really important because you never know who's holding the weapon that's coming at you. It was really not, I can see, sort of, but she was like, you wear glasses? And I'm just like, I wore them the whole time I drove you to this hotel an hour away from where we live. Like, I don't, like, of course I wear glasses. And then literally 5 hours later, I was like, you wear glasses? So there's that. I'm gonna have to put them back on. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be so sorry about the glare. I always take them off when I'm talking to you because the lights that I use, you can see them glared. You can see that, right? You know, if you see it in my eyes, it's not that bad, but you see it up there and it's noticeable. But so one of the things I want to talk to you about today was something I'm calling living intentionally. And I think other people call it that too. It's just, I'm pretty isolated as a person. I live in a very small town. I don't have anything other really than a computer and an internet connection. I don't have TV. I don't go out. I don't really go to social gatherings except for when I'm in a production. I go to rehearsals. But I'm in the middle of a break from theater anyway. So I'm pretty much me. And then I have a job that's fairly well isolated too. So I'm pretty much the only person I spend time with. Because that's healthy. I just wanted to do a little bit of a video kind of about the intentions that I have for this channel and how that aligns with some of the things I've been thinking about. I didn't really think that I was qualified to speak on subjects like that because I never even finished school, much less had something like, you know, I don't have a degree in psychology or sociology. All I have is hours of freaking Google research, which I'm sure lots of you also have. But my therapist said lived experience is valid. So free therapy for you, if that's true. I was watching a content creator that I enjoy. And she is taking a break from her channel. And she doesn't think it aligns with her values anymore or her theme. And I was really sad for her because she kept apologizing throughout the video. She kept saying, I'm sorry that I've rebranded so many times. I'm sorry that I have so many interests. It's not themed. And, you know, she just really, really apologized for being a person, I think, is the general gist of what I got out of that. And so I just wanted to take a minute and tell you what you're in store for from this channel. I come from a history of fashion blogging, and that's actually a lie. I come from a history of what I call lifestyle blogging. I used to be a paid blogger for a retail furniture store, and at that time I also had a small blog of my own where I documented, you know, my craft projects, my furniture projects, some of my writing projects, some of my recipes, some of my, did I say craft projects, sewing? I don't know. I think at one point I was that 20 something in the 2010s that had an owl collection. I had a lot of figurines of owls. So that's where I'm coming from. Personally, we as content consumers, I feel have come to expect a very commercialized sort of feed. And it's a lot of the fault of that, I think, comes from corporations taking what was supposed to be social communication and using it to make revenue. That is video. There are videos about this that I am not going to make because other people have said it better, but it's true. You know, corporations spent years trying. It's one of the things I was one of the things I studied as a hairdresser who had to create my own audience in order to have sales, and as someone that did this for a retail business, corporations spent years trying to figure out how to commercialize social media, and they succeeded. I mean, they succeeded, right? They did. Like, that's just what they did. So I think as consumers, we expect the people that are running some of these accounts to have a more uniform view or uniform set of interests with what they're going to post for. Not this channel. So I come from a blogging background. And when I was a quote lifestyle blogger, I blogged about my life. That's anything that popped in my head. That was what I blogged about. And I'm just going to warn you here on in, it's exactly what I'm going to post on here about. I actually read a good book the other day and I wanted to tell you about it. And I had a whole conversation in my brain with myself about, but you're not a book talker. You're not a book reviewer, but I read a good book and I wanted to tell you. So I felt really bad for this girl because she was apologizing for just seeming human. This is going to be the most disjointed video because every time I start, someone starts speaking quite loudly in my house and I keep having to pause. But I think what I was saying before this last pause was I felt bad for her for apologizing for just having diverse interests and wanting to tell people about them. I personally I don't want to say that I would never want to be monetized or make money from my art because that's not true. I think that I would be very open to that at any point. I envy people that can do that. That's cool. I don't think it's ever going to happen for me because I have my face and also the consistency of a gnat. Oh, you know what? Gnats are pretty consistent. I just don't think it's going to happen for me. But so I understand that she also uses YouTube as a job. She has more followers than I do. She makes money off her videos. But I just still felt so bad at this, internal struggle she was having where she had to kind of apologize for, instead of wanting to talk about one thing, wanting to talk about something else now, and possibly giving up the platform because of audience issues. And, I know it's different for people that do this as a job. I'm doing this as the world's most time-consuming hobby and stressful hobby. This is coming on the back of something else that really kind of frustrated me in social media news, which was a couple months ago, the rolling out of Tumblr Post Plus. Because Tumblr kind of seemed like it was the last bastion of the old days of the internet. I'm old. I remember, a time on the internet before there was Facebook and MySpace and Instagram. So Tumblr reminded me of those days, that kind of, freedom that we had from trying to monetize every single thing we did. And then they did Post Plus. And now you too can really, you shouldn't give your credit cards to Tumblr. What are you thinking? So I did a post because, as some of you may know, I write fan fiction. I will try to say that without looking like it's painful. I've been made fun of for it, so it is a little painful to admit. And also, I don't want to get sued because I literally make no money from it. But as some of you might know, I write short stories and post them on the internet. And when Post Plus rolled out, I did a post about my intentions regarding my use of Tumblr and my use of the platform where I write fan fiction. Because I personally have been doing a lot of soul searching this year. I mean, we just came out of a pandemic, and I think that I would like to start making more thought out choices. I have spent my 20s and early 30s being very impulsive. I have really effed myself 6 ways from Sunday, and I am trying so hard to dig my way out of that hole. But to do so, I feel like I need to actually buckle down and think through the things that I do. You're gonna make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and I'm gonna keep making mistakes. I'm just trying not to do the same stuff I always do. So I thought it'd be nice to do an intentions post here so that you know, since you're following me, what I'm gonna do most of the time. I started this out doing a lot of Dollar Tree hauls. I'll probably still do one or two, but I haven't really bought a lot of stuff from the Dollar Tree lately, so I haven't done that. I do still show you a lot of my thrift hauls, not all of them, but a lot of them. So I'm probably going to keep doing that. I have some weight fluctuation, and I'm trying to also revamp my style a little bit. So it may seem like I'm shopping or making a lot of clothing, but in reality, I'm just trying to keep up with my aesthetic and, my body. Bodies change. I am non-binary, but I do wear a lot of dresses. So you can expect more posts about non-binary fashion, but just know that non-binary people don't owe you androgyny. They just don't. I am currently in school and failing miserably, so that's a disappointment to everyone. Because I had 2 science courses left, and I just can't wrap my brain around science. You may end up with some rants about my school because there's stories there. So you might get some story time. So far we've covered, you're going to get some haul videos because I have a mild shopping addiction. And you're going to get some story times because those are fun. You're going to get taste tests because I like to taste weird candy. Like, I think it's fun to find something that I think is going to be disgusting and try it, because sometimes, they're not bad. Like, remember the Fruity Pebbles chocolate bar? I thought that was going to be heinous, and it was actually kind of tasty. The Cocoa Pebbles one needs work, but I might start doing book reviews. Not a lot of them, but if I read a good book, by the way, One Last Stop, amazing. I'm going to tell you about it, and we're going to talk about it maybe, because while I loved One Last Stop, I kind of feel like a lot of books written for queer people are written for young queer people. Could someone show me a single 36-year-old that finds love? Because I'm just starting to believe it doesn't happen. Let's see. So I'm going to do some possibly not book reviews, but book discussions, because I think that could be cool. What else am I going to do for you? I'm going to keep doing DIY videos. I make a lot of stuff. I paint. I rip apart books and make collages. I sew a lot of my own clothing. I have many opinions on how to sew. So you're going to get some of those. And what else are you going to get? What else are my intentions? What else do I do? So if you go on my actual YouTube channel page, right, you get Mad Rabbit hauls in a playlist. You've got Mad Rabbit Snacks, which are my taste test videos. You've got Mad Rabbit Crafts or Mad Rabbit Sews. It's one of those. It's my DIY videos. I have all of these things sectioned into playlists, because for me, I don't feel like I need a separate channel for every interest that I have. I think that you should be able to have enough thinking skills to maybe check out that I have playlists listed for you. I have Mad Rabbit Acts if you ever want to see any of the terrible performances that I post. My resume is right there for you, and it's a doozy. And I actually have some plans with Kira and some of my other friends to do some more Shakespeare, to do some more poetry readings for you on my Mad Rabbit Acts playlist. So my intention is that I will post a video for you on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I don't know what it's going to look like, but you'll get something. I wanted to just really reinforce the idea that the reason I do this is because I've been in places where I haven't had that cash. And it has been because of YouTube that I've been able to work out how to make things for myself that I wouldn't have otherwise known how to make. So, you know, if I can contribute to that in any way, I don't ever want this channel to be not fun for me. And I don't want it to not be fun for you, I think is kind of the end of it. But at the same time, I just feel like we've taken something personal away from social media. We've taken the people out of it almost. You know, you're expecting carefully curated tutorials with a backdrop. You know, you're expecting this, you know, basically a set. You know, you're looking for someone who has curated their time and their hobbies into the singular thing that they're going to teach you or they're going to show you, and everything's going to be professional grade cameras. And you know, there's a little bit of grittiness, I feel, that's missing out of it. I feel like we've taken a lot of the personality away, you know. So what I'm telling you is when you come to this channel, going to get what I know how to do, which is really not that much. You're probably going to get dramatic readings of stories that I'm writing, or fashion hauls, or thrift store hauls, or reviews of fun glasses that I buy offline, or craft videos, because I make things all the time. And that's what you're going to get. I'm not looking to have anything super streamlined right now. I'm not going to apologize for being a person with varied interest who gets very excited and wants to show you what they're doing. And you might actually get more videos kind of like this, because this was kind of fun to make. I didn't have to eat anything disgusting. Oh wait, do I? No. I'll save it. I'll save it for next time. My intention for Monday's video is going to be dressing like a book character for a weekend and cosplaying with my friend Kira around Harrisburg. I made the outfit using the tutorial that I just posted this past Monday. So please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, click that, watch that video, tell a friend. And I just really want you to feel like you're in my bedroom and we're having a crafting sleepover and you're drinking hot beverages with me and making cool stuff. And that is the full theme of this channel. So again, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notifications. But more importantly than that, make sure that you are going outside, getting a snack, taking a nap, getting some water. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye.